coffee on. It's a beautiful morning. That's my camera case. Lots of frost from last night. Morning guys, day 3. I am in a choice campsite. Finished my breakfast, having some coffee, and wow, isn't it beautiful? The water is so calm right now, the mist is lifting, the sun is coming up. Just a gorgeous spot. Gonna try and make it to White Otter Lake today. Here we are at the end of a little portage, and I thought I'd show you this rock cribbing here. See how all the logs are pressed up against the rocks? That would have been to create a dam during the horse logging days when they were running logs down the rivers. This is about the apex of the trip. It's about 2.5 days paddle behind me, about 3 days paddle in front of me. Haven't seen anybody since I started. It just feels really good to get out alone in the middle of nowhere. Enjoying a place that not very many people get into. I just love navigating on these lakes. The backcountry of northwestern Ontario. These lakes are all interconnected. And you can really travel well in a canoe. The first people here, the Ojibwe or the Anishinaabe as they're known, like figured this out somehow. And yeah, generation after generation, a family group or more would figure out an area, and they'd have a summer ground and a winter ground. They'd move between them. It all makes sense. But imagine you're a war party from the Sioux Nation in the States, and you come up here to make war on the Ojibwe, and they did. They'd have to figure out all this network. I got a GPS, I got a map, I got a compass. They didn't have any of that. Memory, oral tradition, I don't know. Every time I'm on a canoe trip, it boggles my mind to think about how Indigenous people would have traveled and figured out routes. Without a map, without a compass. It's incredible. nice through here. I'm on Dibble Lake. Lots of nice sandy beaches. I'll move this with the camera over to show you. One there. Great lake to go for a swim if the water wasn't so cold. It's my party and I'll cry if I want to. Cry if I want to. Cry if I want to. Hey, is that on? You know, funny thing is when you're on a canoe trip, you get songs stuck in your head. I haven't heard that song since high school. I have no idea who sings it. It's stuck in my head. Something about being alone for 3 or 4 days, all of a sudden things crop into your head that you didn't think were still there. Okay. Thanks for sharing, Kev. That wind wants to bash us against the rocks. Gentle. Crash. Now that is a pretty big rock. So rough afternoon. 2 500-meter portages today. On their own, not a big deal, but they were covered in trees from winter storms, so I had to clear that out myself. I made it to White Otter Lake. You can see a little piece of it in the background. That was kind of my goal for today. I'd like to get a little bit further, but why? I found a perfect little campsite at the end of the portage. Look how beautiful this is. Look at that little river down there, just perfect. Look how clear that water is. Just beautiful. So I got a nice campsite in the shade. I think I'm going to rehydrate and make camp and hang out. Tomorrow, lots to see. Going to push on to White Otter Castle. Beautiful calm morning this is. The lake is like glass. It's nice to be out on a lake like this. Big lake like this, it takes very little wind to create waves, so this is really nice. Real treat.